Welcome to this, advanced SEO, as advanced as SEO section. In this section, we will see some of the, advanced SEO things. Here you can see semantic SEO. So semantic SEO is important to understand. And when you are, doing blogging or when you are in the digital space and, producing content for Google or different search engines, you need to understand this term, semantic SEO. Here you can see semantic SEO is a strategy that focus on understanding the context and meaning behind search queries. So let's say you are writing you're writing about vegan recipe. So you need to understand the search queue and context. You need to understand the context intent. I just told you about I just discussed that thing in the videos about intent. But here you can see context and meaning behind search queries. You should be understanding, what when a when somebody is searching for vegan brownies, what they're actually searching. Are they are they curious about it, or uh, or if they if they want to make that particular recipe. So what is the actual search query rather than just matching exact keyword? So you don't need to do this. You are writing an article without understanding the search query, and you're just producing content with the exact keywords. It involves creating content that's rich in meaning, topic based, and comprehensive to address user intent. So this is the thing. Writing your If you're writing any content piece, if you're any writing on a word, on a keyword, you should be understanding about the intent, what that what the keyword is trying to say, and what when a user will search, what he or she will be searching about. So this is very important when you are writing or creating content. This approach helps search engines understand the depth and relationship between concept in your content, leading to better search results and user experience. So this strategy basically helps search engine and of course the users and both parties. So in order to bring for the search engine, for search engine, here you can see between the concept and your content leading to better search results and of course the user experience. So both parties should be agreeing to a particular thing when you're creating content. So I hope you understand this definition of semantic SEO. Sorry. Moving ahead, here you can see we have some of the 5 points which is important when you're creating content. So adding relevant phrases and words. When you're writing a when you're writing a blog, right? Let's say you're writing a blog on vegan brownies, because we are just taking this example. So here you can see I have searched this, vegan brownies. So here you can see, Google itself suggests a lot of uh, keywords: vegan brownies recipe UK, vegan brownies near me, vegan brownies delivery, vegan brownies recipe easy, vegan brownies with oil, vegan brownies no flex, vegan brownies rainbow plate life, vegan brownies with sweet potato, vegan brownies UK. So most of the people are searching. Here you can see the results with the intent, have a different intent. Here you can see vegan brownies. These are the these are the different intent of a particular search. So if you're writing article, if you're creating blog, you should understanding this whole intent thing, and what actually a user is searching. Here you can see vegan brownies recipe. Some are searching with vegan brownies with oil. Near me, mix me, Nigella vegan brownies, healthy vegan brownies, vegan brownie. So if you're writing a article on vegan brownies, you should add all these topics, because Google will eventually see that Google will eventually see that yes, this topic is related to these all things. So if you include these all things in your article, Google will eventually like it and put it to the search engine, of course, in the search results. And when user come and click on your website, it will be helpful you. So this is the first point, adding relevant phrases and keywords. Adding relevant phrases. So there are lots of tools. Here you can see I have used keyword surfer. So when I search a particular keyword, it gives me a lot of, keyword ideas. Here you can see a desert for vegans, vegan desert, vegan. This is another topic. I guess brownies vegan. So you can again, moving ahead with this vegan dessert. So the point in here is you have to add all the relevant key phrases. Here you can see phrases and words when you're writing a content, or when you're producing, or when you're, specifying a certain query. Vegan brownies. Moving ahead, here you can see add relevant options, add related questions. Sorry, people also ask. So when you search, something on Google, you will get to see people also ask section. I guess there it is. Yeah, this is the option here, but there is also, a portion comes behind, in between these search results. So you have to target all those keywords as well. People also ask section. You have to add all those questions in your, in your article, in your blog, and create a content that is helpful. Semantic HTML. Semantic HTML is basically a structure of your, blog. You don't need to worry about, semantic HTML, because uh, when you're using CMS systems like WordPress, Webflow, or Square, there is another, content management system, which is, of course, which is Webflow, and a lot of, like CMS they are there. You don't need to worry about semantic HTML, because that gives you a whole website structure. So skip that point. Moving ahead, internal linking with contextual anchor text. Again, coming to the internal linking, here you can see you have to add, when you're internal linking, you have to add the relevant keyword in the whole article. Let's say, this is a section. What kind of chocolate chips should I use for vegan brownies recipe? I use Trader Joe's semi-sweet chocolate chips because they happen to be vegan and they're quite inexpensive. It can be difficult to find chocolate chips and don't contain rice, so that checks the ingredient list. You can also use your favorite chocolate bar, and so you can also, add some sort of a keyword, main keyword in here, and also if you should be adding that, with a vegan, you should start the paragraph with like, what kind of chocolate chips should I use for vegan berries? You can, you should be starting the sentence like this. I prefer for vegan brownie recipe. Add the main keyword, right? Add the main keyword in the content. Here you can see, and link that particular keyword with your main vegan recipe, with your main, of course, the content you have produced. Let's say this is a keyword, right? You have to add this keyword into this content, and then you should be internal linking this with your own, article. Just copy it and then, paste it here when you're of course editing the blog. So this is what it is. Internal linking, do the internal linking with the anchor text, which is very helpful for, Google to understand, yes, this is about this. Internal linking with contextual anchor text, it add structured data schema markups. So we just talk about, structured data and schema markups. This is actually the rich results. Here you can see 4.8 ratings. You can add this, rich results by using some of the plugins I have discussed in the last videos of schema structured data video. Go and check out that video. If you don't know how to add, you can just go to your WordPress website, just install the plugins, and then from there you can add some of the scheme, the structured data. You can add some stars, you can add any kind of, there are lots of options you can add. It depends on your niche, and what type of niche you are in, and what you are specifically, trying to give information on. So I guess that's pretty much it for this particular advanced SEO video. I hope you understand semantic SEO. Semantic SEO is all about, writing content based on the, topical authority. So that's pretty much it for this. I hope you understand. There is one more thing I would like to show you guys, which I forget to show you. Here you can see free SEO tools to find out free SEO tools to find out phrases and words of a keyword. These two words are written right. So you will eventually see some of the free keyword phrases tool. Here you can see keyword research tool, keyword search, SMrush, answer. I recommend you guys to use answer the public. Just sign up there and create an account and search for your keyword. You will eventually see some of the keyword phrases and secondary keywords. So yeah, this is the people also ask section which you need to include in your content. Here we have another thing, 13 SEO semantic analysis tool optimize your web page. So this is an article which tell you that 13 of the best SEO semantic SEO tools. Yeah, here you can see your text.guru. This is actually a paid version. From here you can see the benefits and benefits and what to say, disadvantages, pros and cons. Moving ahead, here you can see SEO Quantum. So I recommend you guys to go each of these tools. There are free tools as well. Here you can see there is a limited content. I guess this is free. Here you can see this tool is completely free of charge. So you can also use this tool analyze.info. So there are free and paid tools. Just check out these each and every tool yourself, and put your website there or search for a particular keyword. So this is important. Here you can see the site name, search serpmantix.com. This is a big blog. If I just show you the overall traffic, 7.0 decent traffic, ranking in tier 1 countries. So yes, that is it. I for this video. I hope you understand, the semantic SEO, how what you should be doing when you're creating content, and what you should be, when you're writing your content, you should understand these all things. I hope you understand these. Uh See you in the next video.